May the 30th, 2020. Guys, you're looking at satellite images of the Gulf of Mexico. And I've been concerned about this area in the Bay of Campeche for a few days. And in this morning's video, we talked about it looked like the storm that was in the Pacific, which was on the south side of the Yucatan. That system was going to pull across it. And with the pump that we had in the Gulf of Mexico, I guess for the last 2 weeks now, that this could become trouble. And I just want to do an update that because now even the National Hurricane Center is watching it, and I'm glad they are. Now, there's two things that have happened today. This storm that was 60% chance of developing in the Atlantic is now 20% chance. And like I said, it was moving into cold waters, probably headed north by northwest. Maybe just you have some wind squalls and all. And I said that was something to watch, but what was way more important is this right here now. And guys, you and I have been watching this for 2 or 3 days. It says disturbance 2, 20% chance of cyclone formation within 5 days. And you can see that's right in the Bay of Campeche area. It says a broad area of disturbed weather is expected to stretch across portions of southern Mexico and the southwestern Gulf of Mexico for the next several days. An area of low pressure could form in this region by the middle of next week, and some gradual development is possible thereafter if the system remains over water. Regardless of development, heavy rainfall is likely over portions of southern Mexico during the next few days, and they're going to update this at 9 o'clock in the morning. Let's take a look at a couple of the models. Now, if we look at the CMC model, which is the Canadian model, and by the way, guys, for the storm that's in the Atlantic that was showed this morning heading up towards Nova Scotia in Canada, that storm track has not changed, just the strength of the storm, but be careful, keep an eye on it. What you're dealing with here now is, again, Canadian model, and watch what happens here in the Bay of Campeche. In other words, they were predicting this morning. I don't think they've upgraded their model, still forming here and coming into the LA, Texas coastline, somewhere around the border. That will be updated. But guys, this is going to be a powerful storm. And I warned about it before. It could be one of the strongest that we've seen, not on the Atlantic side, but inside the Gulf of Mexico in a few years. I think Michael was the last one that tragically destroyed so much property. You know, I lost my old 76 model 2700 sailboat. You've seen videos of that before Michael got it. But what happens when you see in the early models the storm moving north up into the Louisiana, Texas coast, a lot of times, guys, these will do a right turn. But you know, if you've watched my channel for a long time, we're going to be all over it. You're going to know where it's going to hit before it hits. That's my job. Just want to let you know that what we've been watching and I've been concerned about is this system moving up. And it looks like that's exactly what's happening. We got a 20% chance of it happening now. Now, taking one other look at another CMC model, you can see the rainfall, the low pressure, and everything involved here. And it looks very chaotic as it pulls out off the Yucatan, which it is now, pulling off and forming very hot water in the Gulf of Mexico, and everything's setting up for an early season. I said this when Arthur formed. Remember that? I said it's going to be a very powerful and early system. We're still 1 day away, June 1st, from the official start of hurricane season for 2020. And they moved the number of storms up, and they're thinking from 7 to 11 major hurricanes now, plus over 20 tropical storms. But again, the time stamp here on this model hasn't changed much, or the path, but it will. We're watching it, guys. All of my friends along the Gulf Coast, pay very close attention to this storm. It could become quite a problem. Be safe.